So we're going to go over the maintenance on your inside can of your B&G sprayer. There are a handful of different gaskets and little components that can either get clogged up, just worn out over time, that you want to make sure and check. And also, if your sprayer stops working, these are kind of the things to watch for or look at when you're trying to diagnose it. But your first main gasket is going to be on the lid. It's this big one. If you don't have the gasket, it will not hold pressure. And a lot of times when guys are changing product, take the lid off, they set it down, the gasket falls off, and they put their lid back on without the gasket on, and all of a sudden they think it's broken. No, it's usually just this gasket. There's another little one down here on the bottom. This is usually maybe once every year, 2 years that it needs to be changed out, but that's something to watch for. It just pulls out. You kind of got to work it in a little bit, but it'll just push back in. For the last gasket is going to be on your wand. It's going to be right on the tip here. So all you do is twist the tip off, and it's a little one. It's right where the nozzle is. If you have product coming out the side of your nozzle, most likely your gasket's gone. Okay, it's real simple to fix it. You just get another gasket. Something else that needs to be cleaned regularly is going to be the tip here. Some guys have a brush, other guys just do it with water. But if the nozzle or your tip is clogged at all, your can isn't spraying. So if it's holding pressure and it's not spraying, 9 out of 10 times, all it is your tip's clogged. Your manager will go over specifically how to clean this. All right, so we've gone through the gaskets, we've gone through the nozzle. The next thing you'll want to make sure it's clean, and you check it at least once a month. Sometimes a little more, just to make sure it's clear. There's a filter on the inside of the handle here, and a lot of times if you're using if you're trained on specialties, so for bed bugs, germ or roaches, you're going to use some products that are thicker than what we would typically spray on the inside, and it can clog this filter up. Also, if you put dirty water in here or you leave this full of product, it will get clogged up, and so it's just something you want to be aware of. But it's pretty simple. You just get your tools, get your crescent wrench, and you twist it off. And then here's your filter. It's a little metal filter. The other thing too is you want to make sure it goes in right, the same way that it was when you took it off. This little filter will get clogged, and if you're having a hard, you've checked everything else and it's still not spraying, it's most likely this filter. And then you just put it back in, twist it back on, and tighten it down with your wrenches. Usually, if you've already gone through all the other checks and it's nothing else, then it should be spraying after that. The last thing to go over on your B&G is going to be this handle. A lot of times there's a little screw that holds the handle in. If you've lost that screw, we can replace it. I don't recommend taking your this part off. There's a line that comes through this that you can mess up. If you get to the point where that part's broken, nothing else fixes it, it's probably this part, and your manager will have to do it because you got to take this all apart. But that's pretty much how to check your B&G, clean it out, or diagnose what the issue is.